Ever wondered if couples therapy is worth it? We did too, and it turned out to be a game changer for a marriage. So today, I'm sharing the key strategies that helped us turn things around. Hi friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Fern, and I'm passionate about helping busy women just like you manage stress and find more happiness in your life. In this video, I'm sharing the strategies that we learned in couples therapy and made a huge difference in our marriage. So if you are struggling with communication or feeling stressed in your relationship, this video is for you. And stay until the end for the bonus tips and homework. But before we start, grab my stress management toolkit designed for busy women to tackle stress and boost your well-being. Download it for free from the link in the description below. So let's dive in. One of the first things we learned in therapy was to avoid talking if you got angry. If you're having a heated argument and get angry at each other, just stop and take a break. I know it is hard because we want to get it out of our chest, but trust me, you have to stop. Continue while angry just escalates the situation because anger makes us judge things differently. We often say things we don't mean, which cause huge damage and regret. And anger tends to bring other problems into the mix, making things worse than they need to be. So it's best to revisit the conversation later when you're both calm. This approach will give you time to cool down, think about the problem yourselves, and approach the issue with clearer mind. It will keep the conversation constructive. Another strategy that worked wonders for us was scheduling our discussions. For instance, if you pause an argument because you got angry, but you still have to address the issue, organize a time with your partner later on the week to talk about it. Make sure the time works for them so they can prepare too. Don't simply bring it out of the blue. You both can even write down your points so you don't forget anything. It is very important that you are prepared to listen to each other without interruptions. Let the other person finish what they have to say before jumping in. And of course, no distractions, so no cell phones allowed. This approach really helped us tackle sensitive topics with more understanding. Taking responsibility for our actions was crucial. So if you ever say or do something that hurts the other person, please apologize and genuinely try to improve. Often we don't realize we hurt each other until it was pointed out in the conversation in step 1. But once we know, it is important to take responsibility. And it's also important to avoid blame. Start using I statements instead of you statements. For example, instead of saying, you never listened to me, you can say, I feel ignored when my concerns are not acknowledged. And stop using blaming phrases like, you never do this or you never do that. This shift helped us focus on our own actions rather than blaming each other. Avoiding aggressive questions and being aware of the tone of our voice was another key strategy. For example, instead of asking, why do you always forget to put the beans out? You can say, I'm concerned that we are missing bean day. Can we come up with a reminder system that works for us? Feel the difference? These why questions can come across as a bit aggressive, even if you don't mean to. So try replacing them with softer ones. And try noticing the tone of your voice. I know, sometimes when we're busy, we get snappy and short without meaning to. So become aware of the way you talk to each other and make an effort to be nicer. This approach really helped us stay respectful and supportive, working together as a team instead of against each other. Now, having fun is not just about having fun dates, which is important too, but is about enjoying everyday moments together. It can be watching a TV show together, send each other's funny stuff on social media, listening to music you both enjoy, or just going for walks around the neighborhood at the end of a busy day. I know it's not always possible to have fun every day, but try to make these small moments count. Having fun in a relationship strengthens the bond, builds positive memories, and reduces stress. This helped us maintain a playful connection, keeping that spark alive in our daily lives. The first tip is to embrace vulnerability. For example, sharing fears or insecurities, like discussing childhood experiences or anxieties. This really helps building trust and a deeper emotional connection. And tip number 2, if your other half is skeptical about putting these strategies in practice or going to therapy, write them a love letter. Yep, an old school love letter made by hand with all the reasons why you want to make the relationship work. Mention at least 5 things that you love about them and how you are willing to work together as a team. Keep it all positive and loving, and let me know in the comments how it goes. And don't forget to grab that stress management toolkit from the link below. It is free and it's packed with helpful tips to manage stress and boost your well-being. Now, let's put these strategies into practice. Talk to your partner about this and agree on taking these steps together, because you must work as a team to see results. First, avoid talking when you're angry. Agree on taking a break and talk later when you're both calm. Second, schedule conversations. Plan a time that works for both of you and be ready to really listen to each other. Third, take responsibility and avoid blame. Say sorry if you're wrong and use I statements instead of you statements to focus on your feelings. 4. Manage voice tone and avoid aggressive questions. Just be nice to each other and keep the conversations helpful and constructive. And finally, have fun and enjoy each other's company. Enjoy everyday moments together without distractions. Please note that while these strategies are based on our personal experiences and common practices, they are not substitutes for professional therapy. For specific issues, consider consulting a licensed therapist. I know therapy can be expensive, but think of it as an investment in your happiness, because research shows that relationships are the main source of our happiness. I talk about this in detail in this video. I'll leave the link below. Plus, it is proven that therapy impacts future generations too. By learning how to be more understanding, we are setting a better example for our kids, being better parents and helping them avoid similar issues. So do it for your family. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone you care about. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.